For Yuluma, the situation was an emotional whirlwind. She had been in love with Paul for years, but a part of her had always felt a strange connection to Barnabas. It wasn't that she was confused, but rather, she hadn't fully explored the depth of her feelings for the younger twin. When a series of events unfolded, Yuluma found herself torn between the two brothers. Her heart weighed heavily with the knowledge that no matter what she did, someone would be hurt. So, she made a decision to step back and figure out who truly loved her. Her decision left both Paul and Barnabas in turmoil. The brothers, who had shared everything, dreams, hopes, and even their love for Yuluma, began to drift apart. What had once been a bond unbreakable was now strained with jealousy and confusion. Paul, ever the older brother, felt the responsibility of protecting Barnabas, but his love for Yuluma made him restless. The tension between them grew, and soon their relationship was marked by arguments and bitter silence. The strain was unbearable for Paul, who loved Barnabas like a son and had always protected him. Yet, he could not deny the deep connection he shared with Yuluma. After much soul-searching, Paul made a painful decision. One evening, he sat down with Barnabas, his heart heavy with emotion. "Barnabas," Paul began, his voice trembling slightly, "I've thought long and hard about this. I love you like a brother, and I can't keep going on like this. I know it's tearing us apart, and I've decided. I'm going to let Yuluma go. I want you to be with her. I want you to make her happy. I can't do it anymore." Barnabas, devastated by his brother's words, fell silent. His heart shattered into 1,000 pieces. For weeks, he could not bring himself to eat or sleep, consumed by guilt and sorrow. The love he had for Yuluma had grown so strong that the thought of being with her, even at the cost of betraying his brother, tormented him. One fateful night, Barnabas invited Yuluma to their home. His face was pale, his eyes red from days of crying, but he had made up his mind. He had to speak to her, no matter how painful the conversation might be. "Yuluma," Barnabas began, his voice breaking, "Paul loves you. He truly does. But he has let you go, and I need you to know that it's not because he doesn't care for you. It's because he cares for me more than anything else. But we are brothers, and he wants me to be with you. Please. I need you to be with me. We are the same blood, and we can't let a woman come between us." Tears filled Yuluma's eyes as she listened to Barnabas. She had never seen him so vulnerable, so open. She had always been drawn to his warmth, his kindness, but never imagined that one day he would be standing before her like this. She could see the deep love he had for her, and she couldn't deny the connection she felt for him as well. With a heavy heart, Yuluma agreed to be with Barnabas. She married him, knowing that their love would be different, but still genuine. The two brothers, though separated by the woman they both loved, came to terms with their new reality. They lived their lives, each trying to move forward. Years passed, and Paul found himself unexpectedly meeting Grace, Euluma's younger sister. Grace was a charming, vibrant woman who had come to Paul's mechanic shop to repair her car. Their connection was instant, and before long, they were inseparable. They spent every moment together, building a life full of love and respect. After a year of dating, Paul and Grace married, and they had 3 beautiful children, a boy, a girl, and another boy. They created a loving home, filled with laughter and joy, but there was always a lingering sadness in Paul's heart. Despite his happiness with Grace, he couldn't help but feel a sense of regret for his past with Euluma. Meanwhile, Barnabas and Euluma struggled with their own challenges. Despite their love for each other, Euluma's health issues prevented her from having children. They had been trying for years, but every attempt ended in disappointment. The absence of a child left a void in their hearts, and the pain was unbearable for both. Paul, seeing the struggles of his brother and his former love, came to a decision. He loved Barnabas like a brother and knew that Euluma's pain could be eased only if she had a child. So, he spoke to Grace, asking her if she would be willing to carry a child for Euluma through surrogacy. Grace, without hesitation, agreed, knowing how much it meant to her sister. Grace became pregnant, and soon, Euluma and Barnabas were blessed with a baby boy, a miracle born of love and sacrifice. But just days after giving birth, Grace tragically passed away, leaving behind a letter for Euluma, asking her to care for the children and raise them with love. Grace had always been selfless, and in her final moments, she ensured that her family would be taken care of. With a broken heart, Euluma took in Grace's children, Paul's children, and raised them as her own. The twins' parents, Peter and Amaka, moved in with Barnabas and Euluma, seeking comfort in the daughter's family. Paul also came to live with them, and despite the complicated history, they all found peace in each other's company. Years later, the family was whole again. Paul, now older, had remained without a wife, while Barnabas and Euluma continued to live together. They had found a sense of unity, though bittersweet, in the midst of tragedy. One day, Euluma gathered both Paul and Barnabas and, in a moment of boldness, made an unconventional request. "I've always been torn between both of you," she confessed. "But I need you both. I want to be with you, to share my life with both of you. Will you marry me together?" After a long silence, Paul and Barnabas agreed. The bond between the 3 of them, once fraught with tension and pain, became something beautiful. Together, they raised a family, creating a legacy built on love, understanding, and sacrifice. Euluma gave birth to 3 more children, and the family lived in harmony, always remembering Grace's love and the memories she left behind. The twins' parents, Peter and Amaka, eventually passed away, leaving the family to continue their journey together. Through it all, they never forgot the woman who had made their family whole, and they honored her memory by living with the love and grace she had shown them. Answer: the story of Euluma, Paul, and Barnabas continued, a tale of love, betrayal, sacrifice, and redemption, a family that found healing in each other's arms.